Hello! Class here, Card City Nights 2. In the last part, we reached the medical wing, and everybody had a different reason to go to the observation deck, it seemed like. In this part, I'm just going to start out by reviewing both my decks. I think I'm actually probably going to continue using the stalling deck. It seems really good right now. Alright, filter to commons. What helps us even? Nothing. Very little that says deal damage is going to help us. Dumped might actually be good. Non-conductive, resolve, remove an active card. Could certainly remove some key enemy cards if it resolves before them. I'd like to remove a non-conductive card for it if possible. Maybe a -2 Adwell? I feel like these haven't been helping me a ton. Let's see, we have max horse guns and max hearts. I don't think Ice Wand plays into our strategy enough. Let's see, we're already using O. Looking for heals, looking for adding cards to our deck. Placement, delay all opponent active cards. Nah. I mean, delay is pretty good if it's all of their cards, it feels like, but it's just not what we're looking for. Was considering dumping a turnip for a tipsy, but I think I need more card adding and not more healing. Oh, that's the end. Okay. So here, back to page 1. These 3 Alexanders are like 100% in the deck. They do, in fact, deal 2 damage. Alright, I've got the Mecha Santa X thing going on. Let's not mess with that. Kind of like removing the Petal Slugs, honestly. Our opponents haven't been really shielding lately. Although maybe I'll add the Petal Slugs back in once I get to them. Let's see. Does Brick Uplips ever do anything? No, especially because I took it out in the past. Centurion Turnip. When you play a turnip card, I don't really want to go into turnip synergy, since there's not much of it. Do I even play dumped in an aggressive deck? That would really speak to the strength of the card. I think I don't actually need 3 normal Mecha Santas. I don't know if I'm going to add dumped for it. So let's remove the rolls. In that case, I think I'm certainly putting dumped in. The rolls just conflict with heart too often. And normally I'm just using them to block 2 damage. Or at least I always worry that the roll is going to conflict with the thing. The heart. I don't know, I mean sometimes it does block like 3 damage. Let's put 1 Petal Slug in. Do I want 3 Horse Gun? We play them differently in this deck. We don't play them just to add cards to our deck here. -1 of that, +1 of that. I don't know how my arrows are looking. Looks like they're kind of all over, which is kind of decent. Alright. Let's, like, fight people now. It's been nearly 5 minutes. Statistically, you need to win at least 2 of 3 matches to stand a chance. Winning all 3 of your matches will guarantee victory. Because, yeah, we're in a round-robin tournament now. I feel like, as a doctor, she's going to be somewhat stally. But I think I probably have more card-adding effects in my deck, so I'm probably even more stally. We'll just get that out on the field. Alright, yeah, that's a heal effect. You're playing it when you still have all your health. I'm just not gonna activate these yet, so I can save them for when there's an active card I'm interested in removing with dumped. I'll just activate my horse gun. Means I'm not gonna be dealing damage with horse gun, but look at all this healing. It's not like I'm gonna deal 12 damage through all the healing, besides with fatigue. I don't know, in that case, maybe I do just activate this to ensure that I get the card from turnip. That makes sense. We'll play an ice ring because I happen to have 2 ice rings in hand. And I bet this opponent's really inconvenient if you're doing the, you have an 18 card deck challenge. Or is it 16 cards? Anyway, it's my turn. The bird can be played at any time. It just immediately gives its card. Caging Raft does nothing. Removing Jam does nothing. Dumped is just gonna remove Tipsy, I guess. Whatever, we'll activate Bee Swarm. So far, we haven't seen a single damaging card on their part. Alright, Bob's Ship. Yeah, we can't remove Bob's Ship because this only works on active cards. But, like, poof, Tipsy's gone. Okay, get Saturnus down there. I'm not concerned about saving the healing effect, and I kind of do want to look at the top of my deck. When your opponent plays a card and active, heal 1. Sure. I can cage my own Bee Swarm. Amazing. Oh, it's Rotnip. That deals damage. It's only here because it added to our deck from a card effect. This is awkward. I don't have a downward arrow to put on the ice ring. It's not like any of this stuff is critical. Let's just play bird because it's gonna make us win. Yeah, I see you've got more healing. Turns out having a deck of only healing doesn't beat anything. Non-conductive, when active, whenever you would heal 1, heal 2 instead. I'm impressed at all the healing that's going on. Whatever, we'll activate a Tipsy. Oh! I didn't realize that would work on my own Tipsy. When active and a Tipsy card is played, remove it and heal 2. It still activated this stuff, though. Oh wow, that's their first damage-dealing effect. Crossover adventure. Alright, biggest fan, Heart Parrot. Yeah, resolve. Deal 1 damage and heal 1 and take 1 and gain shield. Which actually combines to deal 1 and gain shield. Alright, Heart is our second card from the top. Biggest fan is on top. Parrot was on 3 down. We'll play O. Why not? Life Preserver X. Resolve. Opponent gains shield. I guess I'm gonna be prevented from healing. Slightly. Except it's not even active and it's a 6-turn countdown. Why does that card exist? I guess its color could get swapped. Oh, nice! The heart and the crossover adventure were considered to happen at the same time, so I ended up with 12 health. Oh, I could have activated this. Might not have been a bad idea. Now, I'll heal 1 in 3 turns. Except I'm not going to take damage before that, because crossover adventure takes even longer. Whatever. We're highly favored in this match because their deck is absolute garbage. Like, even imagine I had an aggressive deck. We'd still be running out of cards at the same time, and then they'd just start taking fatigue. I guess if they heal for a lot during the fatigue, they could win. But there's basically no reason to lose to this opponent. Unless you are the one challenge that has reduced deck size. I feel like making an opponent just for a challenge run is kind of weird, but maybe that's what they did. Whoa, placement, heal 1, resolve, deal 1, the aggression. I might have to actually productively use a heal effect. Whoa, another one. As you start taking fatigue damage. And yeah, fatigue damage is in fact piercing damage. Oh, activating my horse gun so it'll clear away. Whatever, I was just gonna deal 1 with it. Whoa, I even drew the next horse gun. That's kind of funny. So I was denied 1 damage because this horse gun was activated right away. Whatever. Player blast pathetic card. Alright. Their grandpa's deck does in fact contain pathetic cards. Good. Alright. I mean, this was a fluffy pack. We have max of everything, but we got 11 gold. Oh, and additionally 5 gold. Also known as credits. You win, congratulations. I have played my match with Groupie. I'm next. Yeah, I'm not really feeling intimidated by the idea of an apathetic deck. Self-damaging apathetic deck? Whoa, that potato canceled my heart before my life got capped. Wait, I don't want to play Bee Swarm. Well, I'm the one with more health because of Bomb. Okay, Golden Apathetic Frog. When active and your opponent plays an Apathetic Frog card, win the game. So they're going to try to fill our hand with Apathetic Frogs. Oh, actually, this might be a disaster, since I don't have a way to, like, kill them before they do that. Of course, they need a way to activate this, and I might be able to dump it. Okay, they're playing Friend, resolve, activate a card. Yeah, and they can only have 2 golden apathetic frogs in the deck, and I get 2 dumped in the deck. Although, if they're activating this before I even have any apathetic frogs in my deck, I might just try to let it count down. I actually kind of wish I had birds still in my hand, so that I could draw my real cards sooner, and be more equipped to stall out the 6 turns if my deck starts getting flooded with garbage. Okay, there's another bird. Yeah, because the new bird always goes on top, which is fairly convenient. Alright, you've got some stall. Yeah, I know I activated the dumped when I was thinking of saving it, but I do get the first turn removal on this golden apathetic frog, which might cause them to lay their next one early. And I've like surrounded it with stuff. So I'd kind of like to have this slot available to like play into that slot. Alright, you activated the golden apathetic frog. Now if that resolves, 2 apathetic frog cards get added to my deck, but I can block it easily enough. Oh, horse gun, okay. Pow. your card is useless. Unless you activate it with friend, but even then it has a 5-turn countdown. Still, the thing is, Apathetic Jenny, if you have max copies of this in your deck, you can potentially add 6 Apathetic Frog cards to your opponent's deck. So there could be a time when my whole hand is Apathetic Frog. Anyway, let's just play this arbitrarily. There's another Apathetic Jenny. Of course, when there's not a golden Apathetic Frog down, if I draw one of the Apathetic Frogs, I can just play them to get rid of them. And like, I've added cards to my deck and they haven't. So as long as this game is completely boring, I have the advantage. I would like to resolve a Horse Gun to get even more cards in my deck. Or maybe I wouldn't. Okay, when you play an Apathetic card, add 2 Apathetic Frog cards to your opponent's deck. Oh, and that doesn't even have to be active. That's actually kind of overpowered. I don't have a way to ever remove it. Of course, I think they're in a lot of trouble with only 4 cards in their deck. Okay, that's their last Apathetic Jenny. Only one of them is active. I would like to get Dumped activated if I can. To remove this, but it's not active right now. So I can play an Apathetic Frog without losing the game. Still not active. I guess we might actually explode the board. Wow, you actually have the normal Apathetic Frog in your deck. Let's see, only 2 cards right now are even active. I think we've already seen both of their friend cards. They might not have a way to activate the other golden Apathetic Frog, which just would give us an easy win. I think they're actually going to die to fatigue before it's possible to flood the whole board. And that's it. And the board would have immediately exploded at the start of my turn, with us each taking an additional 2. Hey, Master Ruby. I like this card in decks that use shields. I think I ran 2 of this in my normal playthrough. I made it 1 damage and shield, and then you can play a self-damaging effect afterwards. Okay, you're next, yeah. All of the stalling. The most active of gameplay here. But I mean, the fact that we can play Heart and not Potato really tilts us in that direction. Alright, Jenny Flower, sure. We've seen a bit of that. You overhealed with it though. Oh, you're playing Alexander. And it's unfortunately going to resolve after my other stuff, isn't it? Yes. I was thinking I would wait to activate the Bee Swarm until the Jenny Flower hit me. Seems like that's not going to happen. Oh, well, I helped him activate the Jenny Flower, so now I am gonna get hit before the Bee Swarm heals. Which is nice, because it removes the Jenny Flower from the board at basically no cost to me. I wonder if removing that first golden Apathetic Frog last game with Dumped won me the game. would it have still been counting down? Like, maybe they were playing ice ones in order to extend the golden apathetic frog effects as well. I mean, I might miss entirely if I play dumped now. I'll just play a Saturnus. Oh, I haven't taken the damage yet. I overhealed. Oh, except that hit me immediately before life was capped. So yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. No misplays happened. Okay, it looks like they are kind of chaining their cards together. I wasn't sure if I should play dumped because it might just miss if they don't play anything. I'm gonna still avoid playing it. Although, nothing really needs to chain into Saturnus. Whatever, we'll play Ice Ring. Oh, it can only cage... Wait, why can't I cage Jenny Mull? Oh, because it has the untargetable property. I was thinking I could end their card chain by caging the Mull, because the other one was about to resolve. Okay. Parrot v Swimbird. So I'm incentivized to play Parrot right now. Yeah, I guess I'll just play dumped to prevent 2 damage. There are certainly worse ways to use it. Block an arrow on Jenny Flower, because why not? Alright, we're removing the Alexander to prevent 2 damage. And we're playing our other bird here. These are totally blocked off. So we've prevented 2 damage, effectively. Okay, there's no way I'm blocking all that off. I'll let it slide this time. I should have played the Saturnus over 1, because I'm not blocking them, and I'm opening myself up to being blocked. Alright, there's heart number... Is that number 2 or 3 as far as hearts go? I don't know. I'll activate my Saturnus, just might as well see cards again. Alright, that's the last Alexander. We're facing down 4 damage. I can't actually place the Rotnip anywhere that causes it to resolve. That's awkward. We'll get it dumped on the field, I guess, but not activate it. We could activate it now with Biggest Fan. Okay, Tipsy, Horse Gun, copy. Tipsy's somewhat good news. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can't play Biggest Fan here and then Tipsy here because Biggest Fan's non-conductive. Because it would be cool to activate the Tipsy and the Dumped together. If I just play O here, then I can use Biggest Fan here and... Well, I mean... Oh. Well, I'm not using Biggest Fan where I thought I was. Or I could still, except Heart does the same job. Anyway, do I want to risk playing Tipsy here first? I'm not actually facing down lethal damage yet. Oh, except they took my spot. That was, in fact, the risk. So now when this resolves, I'll have 1 health. Oh, I should have played Heart there or something. Wow, that Benny is actually successfully totally blocked off. Oh, except if the board explodes, I'm dead. Oh, but that's gonna resolve... Oh, that didn't activate. I might still be dead, though. I sort of need to activate it to make boardroom so the board doesn't explode. Well, if I activate it, I'll be able to remove it with Dumped before it goes off. Oh, except they activated another one. I really need a healing source. There's nothing real to cage. Oh, it's heart. We're saved. Oh, we're not saved! Is Saturnus on the top of my deck? Oh, wait. Well, we do get one more draw at something to rescue us. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, since we won 2 out of 3, I believe we'll be forced to battle someone again. Okay, we in Group E won 2 matches each, while you and Intense Astronomer only won 1. So yeah, in my normal playthrough, I actually lost one of the matches, and it forced me to rematch the person that I lost to. Maybe it's actually appropriate to play aggressive? How quickly did they take me out? I mean, they were in fatigue. They're a slow deck. Well, only because I blocked them off. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Unfortunately, if we lose this match, the entire episode was wasted. I should have probably played that when I had control over its activation. Oh, except... I don't want to play Mecha Santa X into an opponent's card until I can guarantee its activation. Also, since we're not playing to thicken our deck, Horse Gun goes in the corner. Alright, so this whole group of cards actually deals the same to both players. See, they don't play any shields. So we're kind of interested in using up Petal Slug early if we can. Alright. I wish I knew where the last Horse Gun was. If it's on top of my deck, the ideal play is just to play Horse Gun into something that activates it. Instead, I'm just gonna work on activating Petal Slug, I guess. Wait. Play this here. Oh, Horse Gun was on top of my deck. That's kind of funny. Alright, Heart. Keeping us ahead a bit. So we're representing more damage than they are. Especially once we chain all these Horse Guns together. Alright, so right now there are only red arrows on the field. That's something. Alright, if I play this here, then next turn I play Mecha Santa. This flips color and hits them for 1, and then it resolves and hits them for 1. So it's an interesting way to effectively deal 2 with only commons. Okay, and then the Mecha Santa will deal 1. So I need 1 more damage. So if I draw the duplicated Horse Gun, we win on our next turn. Petal Slug gets us a 2-turn clock. So yeah, the way to beat this opponent was to hit them in the face. Play a Mecha Santa X that doesn't matter. Wow, that's all of their Alexanders. Got him. And money. Crud, I was so close. At least looks like you win, you get to use the tracking station. Humbug. Finally, all I have to do now is beat Superstar and become A tier. And we got the feat of being able to move. It's Superstar. Dots. Yes, I'm busy stargazing. The end of the green tube still hasn't come into view. Wouldn't want to miss it, so state your business and be on your way. I should challenge her immediately while I have the chance. Card battle? How did you know I was the A-tier gatekeeper? Never mind, please do not misunderstand, but I would rather not bother with the card game at the moment. The life of a superstar would be much too stressful without some alone time. Just between you and me, and it feels like an eternity since someone had an honest conversation with me, let alone gave me an honest compliment. Some fans may think that hunting me down and asking for an autograph would make me more willing to give them one, but it's just the opposite. I inserted the word just there. Some people just don't value my privacy. In other words, it's like you coming to find me just for a rank advancement battle. I'm under no obligation to satisfy your request. Although I suppose it is different. You can't have come this far without an interest in the card game itself. If you were because of my skill as a card player rather than my social status, I'd be more than happy to agree to a battle. Except, I don't have the episode time for battle. I just wanted to click around at stuff. I forgot the cutscene activated automatically. Case of blindness, break glass. Watch out, iceberg. Don't look in the basement. Apply eyes to this, please start here, watch out. This is where you look, check these things out. And try the gunnel vision, except I don't think we can interact with that in any way. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied by my clicking around. We have acquired currency. Yeah, let's open a pack or two. And then end things off. Because we are in fact past the half-hour mark. I have a lot of money! Did I like do more off-screen grinding with fluffy packs? I must have. There's no way I've earned 300 money just from playing in like 3 episodes. Okay. Hyperdusa. Placement. Deal 1 damage to the player with the most life. Resolve. Deal 1 damage. So, at worst, you break even. At best, it's deal 2 damage. But with 4 arrows... yeah, it seems like a decent card. Not one I've used in the past, though. Blueprint. I like that card. It's legendary, so I can't use it this playthrough. Placement, activate this card, so you can activate more stuff off of it easily. And resolve, add a blueprint card without this ability to your deck. So it's deck thickening. Great in a stall deck. Can help you activate your healing cards. I mean, we have so much money. I'm gonna spend down to 300. Final Brutus. Non-conductive, resolve, deal 2 piercing damage. Decent piercing damage card. Not much more to say about it. I guess it was definitely a problem for my entirely like shield-based deck. Let's get some fancy boosters to spend our money faster. Alright, couple commons. Itan card replacement. Add a bomb card to your opponent's deck. Bomb is a reverse potato. Reveal this card, take 1 damage, and discard this card. So it's a bad deal 1 damage, because the damage might not happen if your opponent doesn't draw all the way to the bomb. I guess the delay could potentially be good if they heal and health cap themselves. I don't know, maybe the arrow combo is good enough in some decks to justify the fact that it's a bad deal 1 damage. Okay, Moose Man. Placement. Tick an active card, resolve, deal 1 damage. Short on arrows, it's a 1 count. I can't imagine using this. I mean, maybe if I was still running Brickopolis, getting Brickopolis to resolve faster would help me not have it get silenced and removed and stuff all the time. But I don't value tick a card that much in like any deck I can make with only commons. Helios. When active in your opponent plays a card, deal 1 damage. It's a complicated way to deal 2 damage, unless you have things that delay your cards. But it does in fact turn things like Ice Wand into deal 2 damage, basically. I feel like there might be... yeah, it also synergizes stuff with stuff that's like delay all cards, because if you got like 2 Helioses down... yeah. I've seen this used to great effect, as well as the healing version of this. In fact, the final bonus boss does this. Anyway, I said I was spending like 300, but let's just get it sweet and go slightly under. Nothing new. Nothing to analyze. So that's it for this part. See ya!